Lyden, Mauer, Ridgeway.
Lyden. Okay, my next question. I think that was who's the oldest relative you have?
Okay, that is still alive now, or that I have a memory of?
That you have a memory of.
Okay, my mother's grandfather.
Your mother's grandfather.
Yes.
What was his name?
Gosh, now I can't. I should have asked my mom that, and I didn't. Charles Wesley Pardee.
Charles Wesley, Wesley?
Yes.
Pardee, Pardee.
Dee.
That sounds French. Is it French?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Wow. How did your parents meet?
In a bar.
In a bar.
Dad was a bartender, Mom was waiting tables, I think.
Do you have Irish in you?
Yeah, Irish, I'm Germish.
Germish. Well, of course.
Are you Germish too?
Yeah, I'm 30% Irish.
Okay. You're Germish.
Yeah, I went on Ancestry.com.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I'm on it now, but I did the DNA thing, and I'm 7% Scandinavian. Or no, 6% Scandinavian, 7% Italian or Greek. It goes by region.
Okay.
53% Western European.
Yeah.
That's probably a mix of German, Austrian, hodgepodge. Because, the Mauer family was supposed to be from Alsace-Lorraine. I don't know if your dad ever told you that.
The Mauer family was supposed to be what?
They came from the region of Alsace-Lorraine.
No, I did not know that.
That's like right along the German-France border.
Oh.
So we might have some little French in us.
Okay. I know I have French on my mom's side, which I told you, the Pardee.
Yeah, and then, what else? What is my other... Oh, I'm like less than 1% British. I guess they don't consider Irish British, because...
Yeah.
They probably hated each other.
Yeah.
And 1% Jewish. I don't know where that comes from. So we get a little bit of chutzpah. I don't know if it comes from Mauer or my dad's side. So I'll find out probably as I start.
Yeah.
As I move along in this class.
I know. And then obviously I'm going to want you to send me everything you know.
I'll have to send you the whole tree when it's complete.
Yes.
But I'm starting week 2 and it's an 8-week class. So.
Oh my gosh. That is so cool that you're doing
It's
that.
online. I'm taking it through Arizona State University.
Okay, cool.
Okay, my next question is, your father, Paul Mauer, this is what always throws me off, because I only met Sherry and Mike when I was a little kid.
Yeah, and they're just the youngest too, so do you want me to go over his siblings with you?
Yeah.
Okay, the oldest is Anthony Sheridan Mauer.
Anthony Sheridan Mauer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when he was born?
My dad was born in 45, so probably 43. And I think he's an August birthday. I can get the date for you, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay. You can even reply to the email if you want.
Yeah, I will. To your daughter. Okay, and then my dad, Paul Reed Mauer, R-E-I-D, and he was born February 23rd, 1945.
My niece is born February 23rd.
Really?
Yeah. My sister Mary's oldest daughter.
Okay.
February 23rd, 1993.
Okay.
So I got Anthony Sheridan Mauer, Paul Reed Mauer.
And then Patricia Sands. So Patricia, and then Sands is S-A-N-D-S.
Patricia Sands Mauer.
Mm-hmm. And then do you want her new married last name?
Yeah, that might be helpful.
Okay, Fitzpatrick.
Wow, you might have a little bit of Kennedy in you.
Oh.
The
Don't even
Fitzpatrick
say such a
connection.
thing.
Anyone else?
Okay, and then Sherry Mary, you know her. And then
Mhm.
Michael Patrick, and you know him.
Sherry Mary. And then Michael. I didn't know Mike's middle name.
Mm-mm.
I like the Irish in that. Michael Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
And how many children do you have?
I just have one, Lucy. Lucy Lyden.
Lucy Lyden?
Mm-hmm.
Lyden.
Yeah, spelled like mine.
So you wouldn't have any grandchildren yet. Obviously, you're too young.
Not yet. She's only 2.
Do they all live in Texas?
All who?
Well, obviously not.
All my siblings?
All your siblings. Well, Mike doesn't. I don't think Sherry does.
Those are Dad's siblings. Okay, none of Dad's siblings live in Texas.
Okay.
My siblings, a lot of my siblings live in Texas. Sherry's in Connecticut. Uncle Mikey is in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And Uncle Tony has passed away.
Okay. Tell me about the first day your first child was born. Some of these are warm and fuzzy questions.
That is too fuzzy. I'm like, now I really need a drink.
Is it too warm and fuzzy?
It's just the best day of my life. Yeah. What else are you thinking? Like, was it like the weather or?
Yeah, I was thinking how well is your memory? Because I remember when my daughter Courtney was born.
Yeah.
Middle of the night, 12:20 in the morning, my ex-wife woke me up and her water broke, and Courtney was a 12-hour labor, and then my youngest one, Heidi, she was only 4 hours.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
And she went into labor about the same time for Heidi too, but Heidi was born at like 4:41 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
So she was a quick labor. The other one wasn't.
Okay, well, Lucy was 12 days late after her due date.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So you were ready.
And she was huge. She was 9 pounds, 1 ounce. And so, yeah, I was totally ready. And if I hadn't gone into labor that day, they were going to induce me, but she arrived. Yeah. Yeah, and one of those overnight labor situations. I went in that afternoon. The next afternoon, she was born.
Cool.
Yeah. And you can hear her fighting.
Yeah, I got another question.
Here's Lucy, and here's my husband, Jimmy.
Can you see me waving?
My cousin George. Say hi, George.
Hi! I'm trying to figure out, are we first cousins once removed or second cousins? How does that work?
You're my dad's first cousin. So
Yes.
I don't know what that means for us.
Because I thought the once removed was like a generation thing. I don't know. I'm going to have to read it again. It's very bizarre how that works.
I don't know. Okay. I have no idea.
Okay, tell me about your wedding day. Another warm and fuzzy question.
Yeah. October 4th, 2008. So we've been married 8 years. We got married on St. Francis's feast day. And we thought it was cool that it was like 10-4. We were like, oh, 10-4. And my parents didn't really want me to marry Jimmy, but I was just sure. And so we're still happily married.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yep. Geez, I'm just repeating myself. I already got your full name here.
My nickname growing... I'll look at your questions.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at my original set of questions. If I threw you off, don't worry about it. I think I repeat most of them anyway. Okay, I got the full. Where was your first home? I guess would be another good question.
Long Island, New York, or like the first home I bought,
Uh,
where I grew up.
yeah, where you grew up.
Okay, Long Island, New York.
Wow. And then how about the first one you bought?
Jimmy owned the home we moved into when we got married, and then 3 months ago we bought this house.
Okay.
And we're in Houston suburbs.
Um, did you have a nickname growing up?
Yes, Annie. And I would prefer that you call me that.
Okay, Annie. You know my my sister's middle name is. Did I tell you that story?
No.
Her middle name is Mauer. Isn't
Okay.
that unusual?
Well, I mean, look at the middle names in my family. They're all family names.
My
Sheridan,
mom wanted to
Stevens.
keep the Mauer and
Yeah.
pass it on to one of her kids, so she named my. Well, I got two sisters, my sister Mary and my sister Ann, and she decided to give Ann the middle name Mauer, which is pretty cool.
That is so cool.
And then
I've thought
and
about
then I
it.
got a brother, Robert.
Oh, well, what's your middle name?
William. I'm named after my grandfather on my dad's side.
Okay,
They
that's
didn't
awesome.
they didn't want to call me Junior, so
Yeah.
because my dad was George Raymond Farrell, and then he had a little brother that died as an infant, William Daniel Farrell, and then